guys, and welcome to my May TBR. It's still May 1st here, but I already finished one of the books because it was pretty short, but yeah. I only have 11 books that I have on my TBR. The rest of the books I actually want to keep it open because I don't know what I'll be in the mood for, but I'm going to talk about these 11 right now. The first couple are review books, of course, and the first one that I actually am starting today is The Sea of Tranquility by Katja Millet. The Sea of Tranquility is a new adult book that was sent to me from Atria, which is an imprint of Simon & Schuster. I really love new adult books, and I've started to crave them at some points. And the ratings for The Sea of Tranquility are actually crazy. They're like 4.5 or something with like a couple of thousand reviews. So I'm really excited to read it, and I'm hoping that I'll actually start reading it right after I finish this video. Another book that I'm going to read is Starcursed by Jessica Spotswood. Starcursed is the sequel to Born Wicked, which is this, but in the old cover since they changed the covers. Born Wicked talks about a girl who has two sisters and they're all witches, and she's trying to keep that hidden because if you guys think of the Salem hunt, you'd know that they're actually hunted and are basically put to death or like killed. So I read the first book and I really loved it, and it was so good, and I gave it 4 stars, though my review is not up yet on the blog. But I can't wait to start Starcursed. It comes out in June, and I read the synopsis and I can't wait to dive back into this world because I love witches. They're like my favorite paranormal. Well, they're not really creatures, but they're like my favorite paranormal subgenre. Another book is actually another new adult book, so I'm really happy for that, and it got sent from Penguin, and it is Game Board of the Gods by Rochelle Mead. This is the first book in the new adult series called Age of X. It's dystopian slash sci-fi, I guess. And you guys know Rochelle Mead. She's like the author of the Vampire Academy and the Bloodline series, and I haven't read either, but my sister loves the Vampire Academy, and I can't wait to start this one. It also comes out on June. Now there's another book that I'm going to read, and if you guys have watched my last video, it would be the Help Me Choose video, and based on all the votings, one of the books won by a landslide, and it is Cinder by Marissa Mayer. I got this book when I went to her signing back in a month ago actually, so I really want to start this, and it's dystopian, and I love dystopian, and my sister loves this. Again, and basically everyone that I know loves this, so I'm really excited to read this, and I will be reading it. So, yeah, thank you guys to whoever voted, and yeah, I'm gonna read this finally. Now moving on to my ebooks. I have a couple of ebooks to talk about, and the first one is actually the book that I started today and I read, and it is Loving Summer by Kayleen Go. I don't know if I said that right, I'm sorry. This book is set in the beach. Basically, if you guys read the synopsis for The Summer Turned Pretty by Jenny Han, the whole synopsis applies to this book, except there's one more love interest. I just finished this book. It was such a big disappointment for me. It was basically a carbon copy of The Summer Turned Pretty series, but it's like downgraded by like a couple of, I don't know, it was just really predictable, really bad. The writing wasn't good, there was no plot, and then everyone started falling for everyone, and all 3 guys fell for her, and they're all like, we love you, and I'm like, what? Like, this book was so disappointing. I didn't like it at all, and I'm not gonna continue on with the series, for sure. Another book that is part of the TBR that I'm hoping to read because it's another mystery book, and you guys know how much I love mystery books. It is Another Little Piece by Kate Carius-Quinn. The early reviews of this book have been really great, really positive. Some of the people that I actually trust have actually really enjoyed it, so I'm dying to read this. And I'm hoping I can read it soon, and it also comes out in June. If you guys haven't noticed, all my review books are actually June releases. And I've already read 2 books that are June releases in my in the month of April. I try to stay a month ahead of all my releases so that I'm not like overwhelmed. So, another book is actually a sequel, and it is a sequel for one of the books that I really enjoyed last year, which is The Assassin's Curse. This book is The Pirate's Wish by Cassandra Rose Clare. I can't wait for this book. Pirates plus ninjas together is like awesome. And one of my friends that actually already read this and she really enjoyed it, so I'm really excited to start this. So another book is one of the books that I have been waiting for the longest time. It is The Testing by Joelle Charbonneau. Oh my god. That's a pretty tough name to say. The Testing has been compared to Divergent by Veronica Mars. The Testing has been compared to Divergent by Veronica Roth and The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Now, I am pretty wary of the whole comparison, especially when it's done by the actual publisher. However, people that have read this said the same exact thing. Meaning, two of my favorite dystopians, the reason why I love dystopian books, are compared to this book. So, you guys should know how much I'm dying to read this right now, right? So I can't wait to read it. Another book is a contemporary, and again, it's a sequel, and it is the sequel to Confessions of an Anger Girl. Confessions of an Anger Girl is a pretty awesome contemporary. I really enjoyed it. It was pretty cute, and I couldn't wait for the sequel. And the sequel is coming out next month, and it is Confessions of an Almost Girlfriend by Louise Rosette. Now, the next book is actually a book that I have been waiting for a couple of months, and it is the third book in a series. And it is a new adult book. Which book do you guys think it is? And it actually came out yesterday, so I'm giving you a lot of clues. Think about it for 5 seconds. The book is actually This Girl by Colleen Hoover. I love Slammed. I love Slammed. I loved Point of Retreat. While I did not love it, I still loved it. So finally, this girl has been released. I'm doing all that I can to not drop everything and read this because I have review books, but I really want to see where the story is going, and I just love this series, so I can't wait to read it. The last book is actually a review book, and I don't have the physical book because it's still in the mail, but I thought I would still show you the book cover, and it is PODs by Michelle Pickett. This book is a dystopian. I don't remember much about it, but the tagline says, "The end of the world is only the beginning." Makes me want to read this book. And I'm part of the blog tour, so I'm really excited for this. So these are all the 11 books. I know they're like way less than the 20 that I read last month, but I want to keep things open because I'm not sure if I'm going to get more review books or I'm going to feel like reading anything else from all this bookshelf behind me. So yeah, these are all the books. Let me know if you guys have read any of these books or are planning to read any of these books. And seriously, link me to your TBRs because I love watching TBRs and wrap-ups. Bye guys!